Okay, page 24. I might have to make this particular page in two separate videos. It becomes a little bit more involved with combinations here. We're going to be kind of utilizing everything we've learned and try to put it into like one page here, just different combinations. We're going to work with the 16th note, the 16th note rest, the 8th note triplet, and the 16th note triplet. So we need to really grab hold of measure by measure here. I'm going to play for you the first measure, line 1. Now, that's pretty simple, straight ahead. It's just a combination of 16th notes, 16th note rest, 8th notes, and 8th note rest. Now, the system of counting I'm going to use here, again, I'm going to use every downbeat as the system. For example, line 1, line 1, the first beat, I would use a 16th note count. First downbeat would be 1, E, and the. My 16th note rest, my 2 16th notes, and my 16th note rest again. Here we go. The first downbeat, 1, E, and the. Now the second downbeat, I have an 8th note, which is equal to 2 16ths and 2 16th notes. The second downbeat, starting on 2, would be 2, E, and the. The third downbeat, an 8th note rest and an 8th note. I'm going to count this in 16th note count also. So that will be 3, E, and the. And on the 4, it would be 4 and 2 8th notes would be 4, E, and the. So I'm going to count the first measure again in a 16th note formation without the metronome, just in tempo. 1, E, count, play. 1, E, and the. 2, E, and the. 3, E, and the. 4, E, and the. Okay, now the second measure, what might throw you off somewhat, is the feel of the 8th note triplet. I presented on the fourth downbeat an 8th note triplet. So again, we're going to count each downbeat as is. Example, the first downbeat of the second measure, I'm going to count 16th notes. 1, E, and the. The second downbeat on the second measure will be 2, E, and the. Third downbeat would be 3, E, and the. Now I have to feel the triplet and space the 3 notes equally in between each downbeat. So I'm going to have 4 and the. Now I'm going to play the second measure. 1, E, and the. 2, E, and the. 3, E, and the. 4 and the 1. Okay, third measure, again, it's actually the first measure repeated again. So we have 1, E, and the. 2, E, and the. 3, E, and the. 4, E, and the. And the last measure is actually the second measure again. Here we go. 1, E, and the. 2, E, and the. 3, E, and the. 4, and the 1. Now I'm going to put that metronome on 50, and I'm going to grab hold of the downbeat. That's 1, 2, 3, here we go, 4, 1 E and the 2, and the 3, and 4, and 1 E and the 2, and 3, and 4, and the 1 E and 2, and the 3, and 4, and 1 E and the 2, and 3, and 4, and the 1. That completes the first line. Second line, combination again, 16th note rest, 16th notes, 8th notes, 8th note rest, 8th note triplets. First measure, line 2. I'm going to count a 16th note count for this particular measure. 1 E and the. 2 E and the. 3 E and the. 4 E and the. Again, second line, first measure. 1 E and the. 2 E 3E, and the 4E, and the second measure, second line. Again, 16th note count. Here we go. 1E, and the 2E, and the 3E, and the 4E, and the third measure, 16th note count again. We have 1E, and the 2E, and the 3E, and the 4E, and the last measure, I need to change the count, the feel of the triplet, the 8th note triplet, 1 and the 2 and the. When I come to 3, it changes to 16th notes, 3E and the. So I'm getting 3 beats, 3 strokes to the downbeat, and 4 strokes to the downbeat. And I have to equalize it and feel. Like I mentioned in a previous video, the table of time, Joe Morello Master Studies, is great for this. Line 2, last measure. 1 and the 2 and the 3E and the 4 and. Now if I was doing the table of time, which you should do, quarter notes, 8th notes, 8th note triplets, and 16th notes, the grouping of 4. Starting with the quarter note. We're not going to involve the quarter note triplet yet. The 8th note triplet, and the 16th notes. So if I turn the metronome on as a sort of an exercise to feel the difference of the downbeat, I'm going to do the table of time. 4 lines, quarter notes, 8th note triplets, and 16ths, and back to the quarter note again at 60. I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and triplets. 1, 2, 3 and the 16ths. 1E and the 2E and the 3E. Quarter notes. 1, 2, 3, 4. 8th notes. 1 and 2 and 3. 8th note triplets. 1, 2, 3. 16th notes. 1E and the 2E, 3E and the 4E and the 1. Now, if you practice that, it's going to give you the feel of the different times of the quarter note, the 8th note triplet, and the 16th note. Now, we go into line 3, we have the 16th note triplet. Now, the table of time also involves a grouping of 6, which is totally different than 2 groupings of 16th note triplets. So we're just going to leave that alone. Line 3, the 16th note triplet, which is going to be 1 and. Again, 1 and. Okay, we're going to continue. We're going to do the third line, first measure. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Again, third line, first measure. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Third line, second measure. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. First 2 measures, line 3. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Third measure, combination again, 16th note rest, 16th notes, and 8th notes. Third measure, 1E and the 2E and the 3 and 4 and. Third measure again, 1E and the 2E and the 3E and the 4E and. Last measure, line 3. 1E and the 2E and the 3E and the 4E and the. Now I'm going to turn the metronome on at 60. And I'm going to play the third line. Now you grab hold of that downbeat. It's 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2, 3, 4 and 1E and 2 and the 3 and 4 16th note rest, 16th notes. First downbeat, 1 E and the. Second beat, 16th note triplet and an 8th note, 2 and. Third beat, downbeat, 3 and the fourth beat, 4. Play the measure slowly. Line 4, first measure, 1 E and the, 2 and, 3 and 4 and. Second measure, line 4. Here we go. 1 and 2 and 3 E and the, 4 E and the. Again, second measure, line 4. 1 and 2 and 3 E and 4 and the. And the third measure, line 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and the 4 and. Okay, let me count that a little stiffer in 16ths. 1 E and the 2 and 3 E and the 4 E and. Fourth line, last measure, 1 E and the 2 E and the 3 and 4 E and the. In tempo, 60. Line 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 E and the 2 and 3 and 4. 1, 2 and 3 E and 4 and the 1 and 2 and 3 and the 4 and 1 and 2 E and the 3 and 4 E and the. Okay, fifth line, first measure, 16th note triplet, 8th note, 1 and 2 E and the 3 and 4 E and the. Again, 1 and 2 E and the 3 and 4 E and the. Okay, second, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, line 5, second measure, the dot. Remember what a dot does. It increases the value by 1/2 the original value. Second measure, 1 and 2 and 3 E and the 4 and. Again, 1 and 2 and 3 E and the 4 and. Third measure, 1 E and the 2 E and 3 E and the 4 E and the. Last measure. Now we have something brand new. Well, it's not really brand new. It's the triplet is falling before the 8th note, so it's still getting the same value. I have 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Okay, let's start it from the beginning of that line 5. 1, play. 1 and 2 E and the 3 and 4 E and 1 and 2 and 3 E and the 4 and 1 E and the 2 and 3 E and the 4 E and the 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. In tempo at 60. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 and 2 E and the 3 and 4 E and 1, 2 and 3 E and the 4 and 1 E and 2 and 3 E and the 4 E and the 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Okay, next line. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 8th note triplets. First measure, line 6. 8th note triplets, 16th note rest, and 16th notes. So I have 1 and the 2 and the 3 E and the 4 E and the. Again, 1 and the 2 and the 3 E and the 4 E and the. Second measure, 16th note triplet with an 8th note. 1 and. Second downbeat, 16th note rest, 3/16. 2 E and the. Third downbeat, 16th note triplet, 8th note, 3 and. Then on 4 we have 16th note rest, 2 16th notes, and a 16th note rest to complete the measure. 4 E and the. First two measures. 1, here we go. 1 and the 2 and the 3E and the 4E and the 1 and 2E and the 3 and 4E and. Okay, third measure, here comes the dot again. Okay, the dot, remember, increases the value by 1/2 the original value. Third measure, line 6. Here we go. 1 and 2 and 3E and the 4 and. Last measure, 1E and 2 and 3E and the 4E and the. Okay, starting from the beginning of the line, line 6. In tempo at 60. 1, 2, 3, now. 1, 2, 3E and the 4E and the 1 and 2E and the 4E and 1, 2 and 3E and the 4 and 1E and 2 and 3E and the 4 and the. Okay, line 7, 2 16th note, a grouping of 2 16th note triplets, 1 and then straight 8th note. So we have the measure as 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Okay, second measure, 1 and 2E and 3E and the 4 and the. Third measure, 1 and the 2 and 3 and 4 and. Fourth measure, 1E and the 2E and the 3E and the 4 and the. Okay, at 60. Line 7, here we go. 1, 2, 3, zap. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. 1 and 2E and 3E and the 4 and the 1 and the 2 and 3 and 4 and 1E and the 2E and the 3E and 4 and the 1. There you go. Okay, last line, first measure. 8th note triplet, 1 and the. Second downbeat, 2E and the. Third downbeat, grouping of 4 16ths, 4E and 3E and the. And on the fourth, you have a 16th note triplet and an 8th note. 4 and. Play the measure, 1 and the 2E and the 3E and 4 and. Second measure, 16th note rest, 16th notes, 8th note triplet, 16th note triplet and an 8th note. 16th note rest, 2 16ths, 16th note rest, and 2 8th notes. Second measure, 1E and the 2 and 3E and 4 and. Third measure, 1E and the 2E and the 3 and the 4 and the. Last measure, 8th note rest, 8th note rest, 8th note rest, 8th note, 2 16ths, 8th, 16th note triplet and an 8th. 1 and 2 and 3E and 4 and. In tempo at 60. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 and the 2E and the 3E and the 4 and 1E and the 2 and 3E and 4 and 1E and 2E and the 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3E and 4 and. Let me try that again. I believe I made a mistake on the third measure. Here we go. 1 and the 2E and the 3E and the 4 and 1E and the 2 and 3E and 4 and 1E and 2E and the 3 and the 4 and the 1 and 2 and 3E and 4 and. Okay. I tried to make that in one video. Maybe that was a mistake, but I hope it works. If I have to make this page again slower, I will, and label it as page 24. This would be A. The next one would be B. So let's see what happens with this guy. Again, if you have any questions or any problems, give me a holler. And I hope this has helped you. Have a